I'm in the chat. Smiling face with smiling eyes.
And the Rebels will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Berry. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To throw, it's Hurts. Finds his man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Give to the back. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll try to take it back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Hurts. This time he's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. Picks up the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Aggies have it with a first and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that.
And that's a live ball behind the line. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the sweet feet. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This Utah State offense has it going. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds a man on the right. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Back to pass, it's Hurts. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly. And the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, he's got him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Sort of misjudged it against that high sky and couldn't catch it. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. North Texas lining up facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid comments. Like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Second down coming up. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Hurts. Makes the catch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast.
He's loose. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. On first and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. No huddle, offense to the line. Lewis to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Floating away. He's going to take off. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
To the air, it's Hurts. Rushes on him. Puts it out in the flat. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 3rd and goal, and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Hauls it in. They found a way to get him the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Lewis wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I think the head coach might need to have a talk with his QB and just try to get him settled down, because he looks out of sorts right now. He's already thrown 2 picks. He tried to throw that ball up his back leg. The coach needs to get his QB settled, because he seems like he's rattled right now.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the 2nd half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Sparks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Ayers. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to throw, it's Newton. Finds the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And they can't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Snagged in the middle, it's Moss. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. And the Terrapins are on the move. Using his legs, it's Sutton. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. How about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
To the air, it's Newton. Working the big fella to the corner. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A run for the quarterback. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
On the play. First down for the offense.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Looking to pass. It's Hurts. That's caught. It's Sparks. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Direct snap. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Quick completion on the out.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Rebels have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to throw. It's Hurts. And it's picked off at the goal line. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money.
Breaks into be open. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking for space. It's Bush. Shakes off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Terrapins are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Vegas.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Newton. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And the Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Gets it to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
And the pass rush is effective.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Terrapins have moved it inside the 20. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Newton. Fires left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Ayers. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Rebels offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a 3rd down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played a really good football game so far.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now adjusting. The short hands, it's Bush. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got the quick pass. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Maryland! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability. Over the top, this offense has to dial something up.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Knocked off his feet.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Ripping another broken tackle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to throw, it's Hurts. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down. On target over the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Fires to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first downs. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Timeout, Maryland.
And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield, it's Hurts. Bringing the heat. And down he goes back at the 3. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's get
will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Sparks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Back to throw, it's Hurts. Makes the catch, it's Sparks. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes the catch. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Green. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Lobos are in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Power football with the run. Turning it on. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, we're only in the 1st quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
To the air, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Dances away to buy time. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Finley. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down and get some positive yards.
Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Scanning the field, it's Green. Still looking, on the move. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David. Just give it.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, New Mexico!
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Hurts. Smashes him with the stiff arm. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come out.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kemp. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Green. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going for it all. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Might be looking to run. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Hurts. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, the ground game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Dropping back, it's Green. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Lobos will hustle for the line. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Spits it out to the back. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Lobos have this offense rolling. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, New Mexico. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Aggies!
to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacked on the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Dropping back, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. He's got him wide open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he tacks on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Hurts. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete. We haven't seen that happen too often today.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Complete to the left. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sparks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Using his feet to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. There he goes. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Aggies are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Green. Looking left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, New Mexico.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. A strike downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Back to pass, it's Hurts. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab inside the 30. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that.